EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Late groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get it here as they run the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Play action. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, it's Williams. Working the... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Run down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, And how about this? A fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it down to the 28. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now another shot here at the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Groupie for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll run it here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw, Williams. Flushed out right. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's Carr. And this one too low.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's good for a Saints.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Coming left is Kamara. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow will get the football back. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working out of the gun, Williams. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Williams going to look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First and 10, it's Pierce. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. That's underneath to Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Out to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going for it with Pierce. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 52 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The ball upright on on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They're going to run this with a tight end. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara to about the 48-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Carr gonna go on 4th down. Little short pass here to Hill. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good effort there from Javon Dexter. He drops him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Williams. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Looking to throw is Williams. Rolling to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing again here, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing is Williams. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.